Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to the fine city of Crown Falls. Right over here in the last episode we made some amazing progress towards boosting our economy, going tall instead of white, I like to call it. And in this episode we continue onwards right away. Before we continue, let me quickly point out that if you enjoy my music, I do have a second YouTube channel where I list all the music that I'm using in my videos. The music is created by me and you can download them, listen to them and even edit them yourself as they're completely copyright free. The link is in the video description. And that is once again by going tall, by upgrading my engineers over here with just one more building that we need to add, and that's of course the power plant. We can do this right away. In that case, location is important. As you can see, not the best boost we get out of just one power plant, right? So I definitely want to get in as many as possible. We have lots of engineers over here that I can actually go ahead with, and that I probably would like to go ahead with. So it's these guys here. So all the way to the bank, we need to get that that boost in, right? So somewhere over here is probably my best bet. We don't have anything else really that goes for it, and yeah, this is not looking so bad. Right here, there's some overlapping, but that's not too, you can't avoid that, right? So here is probably my power plant. Let's delete those engineers. Yeah, we don't really need to delete them, right? We can also move a bunch of them somewhere else for now. Down there. There we need to have then, let's just see our tracks. This is the most dangerous thing here that we have, right? So getting to this point is actually so yeah, I need to actually have it a bit further down here, because of course we have this whole district here that is not boosted right now. We can also see this here, right? So if I place it somewhere here, we can actually get most of them in all the way to the bank. Not quite there yet though. Let's have it here. So all I will need then is a track system. We have it like this. Actually get rid of this road there, right? And let's have the track going then from here over that, that road that we have here to my main track system here that we haven't built yet. Let's go ahead and have it like that. Probably, I would like to make this a bit cleaner. And there's no way for me to make this cleaner, I think. Could push it a bit further here to the back, but don't forget that every single move that I make here could affect other citizens, right? So I mean, this is looking actually rather good, right? So we have all the way down to this one. And all the way up here. These guys are not having it, but that's okay because there's going to be another one here anyway. So that should be better overall, because we can actually get a bit of a buffer in here. Right, if I build it like that. Right, and with this we can have some room here to work around with to not have the tracks right beside the population. Now we still haven't developed though my main track system over here, so I think it's also about time that we do this. We have the tracks here, right? So it's the industry zone, so I'm not caring about a wall on the other side of it. So we should be able to do it just casually like this. Going over here. Yeah, this unfortunately is once again breaking it. And then we are here already again. Very good. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Of this whole road there. All the way to this side there. It needs to be double tracked because there's going to be quite the traffic, right? Get rid of all of these roads here. Temporarily breaking some connections here that we had. And let's take the, I think the wall one, because it's within the city. It makes sense to me to have it with a wall. And here I made a small mistake, so we actually need to move all of them here one step to the right. So here. All the way to this side, and also these guys here once again, one step to the right. And a jump to the left. And then we can actually make the connection here. All right. And this is industry zone anyway. This doesn't need a full blockage there. Right. Goes up. These guys here still need a bit of a road connection though. Fine. It looks a bit nasty right now. But of course that's going to change once it's finished. Yeah, we're going to go with the triple avenue here only. There you go. That's one crossing. And there's the other one. Can I actually make this instead of... Yeah, I can. Instead of removing the tracks. Which gets a bit annoying over time. And then we have the railway going in here, connecting it. Perfect. Right, and with that, we have a nice, juicy connection to that system here. To my power plant. And, you know, let's actually have a crossing here too. These guys theoretically can be expanded. So I can have another block of buildings here still. Let's actually do this right away. Right, so we can go ahead with that. And we can go ahead with that. And here, I would really like to have then my wall. Some of you say, why walls? It looks ugly. It's not looking beautiful. That's for sure. But it makes sense to me, right? You have kids playing around here. You have people elderly. You don't want to have them crashing accidentally on the rail. And since there's lots of people here, we don't have an underground system. I work around with that. And I actually like it as a compromise. Let's also add then, you know, we have these tiny spaces here. You could actually go ahead with traffic lights, you could imagine. Something like that. Or just some statues there to, yeah, show some separation. That's all nice. This one gets now the full attention. It gets the tracks that go over here. We still need to make this connection. This is, yeah, one of the things I don't like so much. Big avenues, right, with the triple roads. You can't have it in here, unfortunately, the roads. So this is the only way to do this. There's the connection now, and this should be waiting for its... Its train. There it is. Perfect. It is connected. And soon we'll have a new district electrified. Perfect. And because we're actually working on the tracks right now, let me just also finish the circle, right? Then we actually make the connection around the city now. This is another big milestone. This was moved here temporarily, so let's get rid of that road again. All the way up here. And then we have this area here, where we come down. And here, I made another smaller mistake, but that's something that we should actually be able to do because we only have 2-row buildings here. There we can make a connection then. There's the university. Guess we can go around that university. These guys all have road access, so this will be fine. Going then right here. Let's build this one. That's once again the big ones. Going through the whole city like that. And I'm so glad when we're done with this, with those tracks, because really, it is nasty sometimes, right? But it's important. Here, actually getting a lot of attractiveness thanks to the rail walls. So this is something. Same thing here, we connect them. And then here. There you go. And this once again is the stupid one, the avenue. That goes through that avenue where we have the tourists then, right? So this is also a bit nasty. Going to go with this, and we're probably going to go with one here in the center. Perfect. Very good. And with that, we have connected the city all around it, right? There's one giant train system now going around the city that can supply the city with oil and also with passengers and letters down the road then as well. Very good. Any kind of calamity that we had out of this, we can solve now, and we never need to look back from it. So there is a bit of space here where I can still fill around a bit with my puzzle that we have here. So this is the road, right? We can actually move all of them down a bit, like so. And with that, we have a row here, so no building is lost. These guys are completely cut off from the world right now, so the whole district. But that's also something we can tackle. And by the way, here, we do have still room now for more buildings. I'm happy to report. This was actually made tighter now with it. This area still needs the connection again. So of course, we have several spots of this. There's also one here. Now they're connected again. And of course, here we can do another connection. Right. And very important here. And I think, yeah, up here, of course, these also want to be connected. At some point, there is a bigger road. This is then actually the train again that we reserve here. There you go. Right. And along those tracks, we can then continue with the upgrades, right? These guys here probably will need a market a bit closer to them. So it's that market here. Might actually also make a connection this way. Yeah, this looks good. Perfect. This actually did the trick, and those guys have now 100% coverage as well. So we can upgrade them as well. In the meantime, some of my items that we use for boosting have arrived, so we also can use now for Ras Al Sarami for these coffee plantations. So right now we're producing 47 coffee beans here, and we're now getting Ferraz in, right? And this boosts my coffee production to a whopping 60 tons, which is now enough to supply Crown Falls once more. But this is then now the limit of what this area can actually do. Yeah, with silos we probably could push it again, though we might be running out of space then. I could have a second one over here that is using silos. Don't forget that fertilizers are pretty hard to produce. Alright, the for us we get back to Manola, the same with my cook and the artifacts. And with all of that, we have a surplus of 14 tons of coffee in Crown Falls again. The only downside here, or the only problem that we still might have, is not enough ships on this route. Yeah, it's a very long route. The more ships, the better in this case, so let's assign a 5th ship to that. The volume is really high, and we need to have a steady supply of that. That's super important. Without coffee, we cannot upgrade, and also we get a lot of unhappiness. I think right now we're out of coffee. Yep. By the way, also that I'm looking around here, we have still the red pepper and beef working. Let's delete the straight route. And also that's here. We don't need red pepper anymore at all. Nor do we need beef at all. So let's delete the whole thing. Gives them back some farmers. And lots of space that we can use potentially for this area here then to use. Alright, also we don't really need... let's delete one of those turrets. On top of that. A 1,000 workers we have. I might actually work on the next district. That would be over here, but don't forget we also need the Scholar district, and I probably would like to add it here. It just makes sense to me. We could move a bit further up here though, right? And for that we have our timber production right now. We still have log production. We're actually importing the logs with the docklands. Let's get the sawmills up here. We already have 4 sawmills there. So, you know what, I can actually just squeeze some of them in. They have very small space requirements. So that's 3 more here. 4 more. And 6 more. We can just use them in those filler zones, right? And with that we can delete all of them here. We don't need that much timber anyway. And the lumberjack huts, yeah, let's move them a bit further up north for now. Also not their final destination, but once again a bit of a transition that we have. Let's still keep that log production up. Also going to move that warehouse and that fire station. With that, we have beautiful space available again. Let's actually have this main road then going up here. And this is a cool plateau because it actually goes upwards, right? You ascend to the heavens when you go up from here. So we definitely need to have something beautiful up here that has something to do with air and, yeah, flying around and stuff like that. So we'll just see if we can find something. Also, you have an amazing view over the city as it continues to grow. And boy, it is growing, right? Fantastic. Along the main road, I would like to have another block now of marketplace and pub. Probably somewhere over here. And then just along this, we continue with the housing. In that case, you also don't see that I copied a lot of layouts, right? The more you advance, the more service buildings you add, you remove buildings, and it does get a very organic feeling, the whole thing. So I love this. Let's go ahead and copy us some blocks here again along the main road. This one actually lacks a road. Actually, we don't need that. We don't need that. And here, this is actually the tracks then, right? So we need to keep clear of that. And here we probably use the tracks to get electricity here. But that's probably the last step for electricity then. I don't think we're going any further. Let's actually get rid of these buildings for now, just in case I want to have a power plant here somewhere. So we're going to reserve this space here for a train, just in case, right? Then we're plastering some cities there again. I also heard your comments about not adding enough decorations. Step by step, ladies and gents. We need to, you know, I really like to focus on efficiency and building the city up first, and then we're going to decorate it a bit more. I'm trying to mix in some decoration here and there, but, you know, there's so many other things on my list for development. Also a bit of that AI pressure that we have. I really would like to focus a bit more on city building while I can. Let's actually have this one. Right, and yeah, there's plenty of room for parks here as well. We're going to lead some buildings again for parks. No props there. And here's the power plant. Here's a train coming in. I'm just going to also have me some lower density blocks like this one. Around those brick factories. By the way, theoretically, we don't really need those brick factories here anymore. We'll also have them in any kind of industry zone. And here's probably the end of the city building then, somewhere here. Is it too? Yeah, we will see. This is such an important ship coming in right now. Of course, it's beautiful as well to look at. But it's also filled with 600 tons of coffee. And with that, we are finally then also able again to upgrade my citizens. We need more influence and more investors. We continue with the Pope, Pope Lucius I, the Rejuvenator. All residences gain 10 happiness because of him. Also, impact of work conditions is reduced by 50%, and also residences with the church need fulfilled are provided with rum. Doesn't sound so bad. Also, we got the Phrasis again, and also a nice boost to my light bulb production here, and crop plantations. Very expensive buildings, but I'm in the spending mood. Let's get this back to Crown Falls immediately. And in Crown Falls, please let me see that the coffee is in. There it is, finally. That was absolutely necessary because we have electricity and we still cannot upgrade those people. Another level help certainly helps, as we have 67,000 global population right now. And yeah, I think actually it's time to go ahead with another beautiful upgrade right here in the city center. And this leads to a nice additional bump of influence, and we're still also of course unlocking more buildings. Thank you very much for these care packages there as well, Hugo. All the way up to this side here. And this side here. Very good. I think we actually will need a members club here now too. Now we're out of bricks. Like, brick cost is very high for this. But we're sitting at 200 influence with all of this. Absolutely beautiful. And also, oh yeah, Sean, by the way, let's have a quick look at diplomacy. Because I'm actually trying to bribe them into something. Ah, come on, that was likely. No chance.
A good sport. I'm always that.
Bente, very good.
No need to sell yourself.
We're at 60, and yeah, we can go ahead with trade rights with Bente. We should do this. I don't really care about trading with her, but I care about the reputation boost that we're getting out of this. So this is super nice. And the non-aggression pact might also work. There you go, another 10 reputation boost that we have. Getting us closer to an alliance with Bente Jorgensen. In the last Let's Play that I played with her, she actually was totally set on destroying us. This time it looks a bit better. We have taken another island in the New World, costing me a bit of influence, but that's okay. Speaking about the influence, I would like to use this right away to build me another
Amazing, you know what to do with them all.
town hall. Where do we have it, by the way? We should have some town halls already. Am I blind? There it is, right? 1, 2, and for all of these guys here, I would like to have another one. Because that's engineers now primarily with the bank supplied and with electricity coming in, right? So this is just a very beautiful area here. And I think this should work out. Yeah, very good. It's a bit expensive, but it's okay. We're getting a lot of investors and then engineers and then investors in again. And then we have Mr. Garrick again. All of them are provided with the pocket watches and jewelry. This is super nice, honestly. I love it. I don't need the bonus income, but the bonus supply is just super nice because it reduces also my income then. And I would like to have Elliot here with the flat 10 happiness boost again for all of these engineers on top of that. And also another 12% happiness boost for all of these engineers. So this is once again a nice boost. The next propaganda is going to be delicious. Also, what we could do, we could finally start pushing new warships. We have advanced weapons coming in, right? And one of them that I've been waiting for is the Bismarck. There it is. 200 tons of advanced weapons. 75 tons of steam motors, 300 tons of steel motors, and also 50 influence it costs me. But that's the Bismarck. It's the most powerful warship that we have, I think. And I think you can also only build it once. Let's build it. Now, you can build it several times. Let's build it once, though. This is going to be great. A new level of warships coming out for us soon. Making things a bit easier. Hopefully.
Look at you swagger.
Another town hall that I would like to have is right here. Because this is going to be an artisan and a worker district for a long time, right? And with that, we can get all of them in and actually use now my latest item that we got, the Pope Lucius I, because all of these people here are provided with rum now, and this is directly then also reducing my rum consumption. It's sitting at 40 right now. Well, it's not going to change that much right now because we don't have that many artisans here, but where's my rum? There it is. No, I didn't tick it yet. Definitely coming in. So these people here have now the rum automatically then. That's the artisans that we are going to push now in that district. Why can I not upgrade? The school! Alright, of course, my bad. I thought the school was actually already here. Where's my school? There it is. Let's have it also here somewhere in the center. Because, or let's actually have the school down here, because we still haven't leveled these guys up as well. This should be possible now, right? And there it is. There's the new BISMARK class. A beauty indeed. I think this time around with the right sizes of turrets. There has been a couple of updates to it. A fantastic modded building, a ship. Beautiful as it is, and also quite powerful, but not overly cheaty powerful, right? So you can still sink it if you're careful about it. And we also get the torpedo and the Wagner superheated boilers out of that, boosting its movement speed by 40%, yeah, on activation. So I can quickly, you know, get into a defensive structure or harbor area like that. Beautiful it is. It's going to be primarily for the defense of Crown Falls right now, before we use it then on anything else. Ares it's called. What a beautiful name for this ship. Let's hope that we see it in action soon. Now, I would like to tackle something else. We don't have any trade contracts available anymore. What we do here right now is, I'm going to boost my clay pits though. The thing is, the investors and upwards still need a lot of bricks. And it's actually one of my weakest building materials right now that we don't have in high quantity. And I would like to streamline that production a bit. Right now, we also have all the brick factories scattered around the island, right? And there's some interesting boosts you can do with them with items. So it is safe, or it's absolutely recommended that we use them in a spot somewhere, right? And where should we have them? They're a bit polluty, so let's actually have them in this yeah, future to be industry zone, right? So here's going to be another industry zone, because we already have the oil refineries here that are polluting, and it makes sense to me to have them in this area then. Let's also get us a trade unit here secured already, so we can actually have this one, yeah, somewhere here. Probably somewhere actually here, behind that oil refinery. It gets the maximum reach, right? And then we have the warehouse. Let's have another warehouse over here behind that oil refinery, and then we can actually have a bunch of them. Unfortunately, we cannot squeeze in more here. Would have been beautiful. But up here as well, right? That's a lot. We have right now 7 on the island. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make it 9. Let's make it, yeah, 10 with this one. That's fine. And the thing is, then we can boost it with electricity, and we can also boost it then with items. And that's something I would like to do. Let's actually build all of them here and get rid of the other ones that we have scattered everywhere, because they're actually polluting the surrounding area. They're also not really looking nice, right? It's fine to have the clay pit there, because that's not really polluting anything. But the production for bricks itself is going to be streamlined now into a district, where we can then also use them a bit more effectively. There's another one here. And now they're all over there. Let's actually boost them also. Or wait a second, let's build more. 3 more, so that we really push the output here. And definitely also fire stations. More is better. Because let's face it, we need way more bricks. They're working here now. I'm not building a trade union just yet. I don't have the items at the moment. We just use the numbers right now. And we're going to reduce that over time again. Leading to a production right now 15 tons. That's still not much. Right. 23 it is now. That's okay. We're boosting them with the working conditions, which is not ideal, of course, but for now it's fine. Let's have another police station here then as well, and another one over here, just in case there's some riots. Finally, we can also go ahead and upgrade these people here now to artisans without any additional RAM cost, which is great. So I think the 40 tons that we had is going to be the maximum that we're always going to have. Because basically we are also reducing the amount of RAM consumption in the rest of the city, of course. Let's also upgrade more farmers. We have 1,800 farmers right now. I think here really we have nothing anymore. There's also not that many here anymore, these guys. And yeah, then in this new district that we have. So we can actually go ahead and push them all. With that, we can push, again, a few more artisans in here. They're all getting now affected by my town hall. Very good. Further reducing my rum consumption here to 19 now only. Because we were upgrading a lot of engineers also to investors. And of course this trend continues with more electricity then. These guys we can upgrade, but it's a bit far away. Back in Manolar, we have, a bit of a traffic jam here. So, first of all, let's move my ships down here. By the way, that flagship still uses the white flag. Do we have... Oh, we don't have a cargo ship with the white flag here right now. So, we'll need to either purchase one. None available for sale. There's an improved Royal Warship. Cheap. Let's go ahead and get it. Blockus, it's called. We have an improved warship. You can't build it yourself, so I'm glad we can actually purchase one of these. And let's get it to my fleet. Over there. Let's go ahead and build me a pier for these guys, because we definitely need a bit more space for ships to dock. Just beside my fishery. And also, we are full on coffee. Totally. I will also need a bit more storage in Tomasi. First of all, let's actually unload these goods. Get me another 100 tons of bricks down to Tomasi. So we can add some more storage. And also upgrade these warehouses here to the next level. Because holy cow, we got the traffic jam. We're producing 58. Is that more than what we need? And in Manolar... it's actually equal, so it might be a supply problem with the ships.
Something to keep you going.
Thank you, Bente. 18,000 coin. Whoa! Gives me another level of richness. Upgrade these here. Unfortunately, I don't have an item that per se reduces the input that we need. Would have been amazing too. We have for us for another 50% boost to these coffee roasters. That's going to be much appreciated, but we need more coffee beans from now on. And this is something else that I would like to have then. Yeah, Crab Ridge has lots of space. That's probably another beautiful area then to boost it. Then with the silos, right? I really don't want to have any more silos here though.
Maybe if I would.
Instead, we're going to add a couple more coffee plantations here. So that we can meet more supply and also, of course, build up a bit of a stockpile there as well. Don't forget, this is the train system here then. There will only be room for one more. There you go. Meantime, we have plenty of bricks again in Crown Forts. For more happy artisans. Because the Pope lives close to them. We could actually upgrade them to engineers already. I'm going to wait on that a bit. Yeah, out of bricks again. Really? Wait a second, that was a bit too quick. Ah yeah, there's a big export going to Manolar right now. Let's keep some 67 bricks then remaining. Let's move some investors also down to this area. Because we still don't have a member club here and we have lots of investors now and these people are super unhappy because they don't have that stable supply over here, right? We definitely want to get those investors into a greener region overall for happiness. That church is also looking naked. I'm going to keep that church, honestly. And then we could also start by adding some fountains here in those courtyard blocks. Fantastic. Also, the bricks are coming into Tomasi, so we can finally go ahead and upgrade some of these warehouses. And also give me a few more storages out here. Yeah, 3 more. Or can we upgrade? Ah, this would need some windows. But the upgrade is massive. That's 100 tons of storage we can get out of it. And do we have windows somewhere here still looking around? I think I added it at some point. One of these islands, but I can't seem to find it anymore.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Nope. So we do need to get also some windows there to the new world. We have 1 more ship available. I'm actually building 3 more, but we're getting closer to that influence limit already again. And let's just get us, yeah, some advanced materials that we're going to need also for more oil production than in the new world. So far so good, the city is growing really nicely at this point, and we continue on with another mass upgrade investor level in the next episode, and then probably also the first monuments. And let's not forget about M-Pesa and tourism. We should probably introduce that at some point now to the city of Crown Falls. Stay tuned.